Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Rich and Tink, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your girl's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The correction and motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a slight tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Tink will come home with her own training equipment, and you'll be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session with Tink tomorrow. Now, she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, with or without distractions, and the command is Tink, heel.
Tink, heel.
Now, at this point, Tink has a job to do, and that is to match pace with you when you're walking with her. If you're a power walker and you'd like to move along quickly, she should do the same. If you slow your pace and you're talking with someone or walking with someone else, she should match pace with you and slow her roll. And each time that Rich stops his feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So if you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, she should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for you to tell her what you want next. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. It is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Your long sit-stay when you're practicing at home can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors, and your homework is to lengthen out the amount of time that she can hold that up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, he turns back to where they started, she stays where she was supposed to, ready for the next command. When you turn, she turns. Again, she should be kind of focused on your left leg. And if she's not, she's going to get a little correction to pay attention. Nice automatic sit, and she is looking up at Rich, and that's what you're looking for, that eye contact. That she's more focused on you than what's going on around her. Rich leaves her in another sit, stay. And this time, instead of returning back to her, he's going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. She should come all the way in, and she should sit facing your knees. And this is teaching her not to come and jump on you. Everything is about manners, being a lady, listening, being responsive, being focused. And this is hard for these teenage dogs. Nice automatic sit, stay. And we'll demonstrate that recall exercise again for you. When Rich is ready, he will call her. That was a very good recall. She came right in and sat. And then she goes back to heel, back sitting.
I know it's hot.
It's very hot and humid out here today, so we're trying not to have the dogs out here suffering too long, because when they're inside, they're in air conditioning, and it's an adjustment. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is down. Down means to lay down. You're going to use your left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay is best practiced right in your living room. It's supposed to be in the 90s all week. Don't let that be a reason why you don't work with your dog. Work her in the house.
Stay.
When Rich returns back to her, he returns exactly as he did on the sit stay, back to heel. And at this point, she's waiting for her next command. Gives her the down and the stay. And he can also call her out of this command.
Tink, come. No.
Now he doesn't let her drop her head. And that's the secret to a lot of this, keeping her head up. If she puts her head on the ground, then she's distracted and you're going to have a harder time. And the last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is her down from a distance. And then she's going to get a nice bubble bath and get ready to go home tomorrow. So have her seated first, you leave her in a stay, you turn to face her. This is the only time you're going to use your right hand to give the command and drop her into a down from a distance. So we have demonstrated for you her heel, her auto sit, her sit and stay, her calm, her down from heel, and down from a distance. She's done a great job here at school. She's going to get a nice bath and be all ready for Mommy to pick her up tomorrow. We want to thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.